Welcome to Q&A Thursday. I am your coach, Tandar. Today's topic is how to find true love. Let's begin. I'm a single man and been searching to find my match for a few years now. But other than a few dead ends, no luck. I've done everything so far to prepare myself for the moment. Any tips on how to get closer to my goal of falling in love and settling down? Thank you so much for writing in. It's actually a very valid question, and I'm so glad you wrote it in, as there are many people who are out there searching for the same thing as you are. And I do have some solutions for you today, so I don't want to keep you waiting. So let's get to it. Number one, be the one. Over the years, I've heard the question many times from different people, wanting to find true love, searching for true love. And the best place to begin is finding a map to the destination. There's a point A and there's a point B. You want to get from A to B. Knowing B is finding true love and falling in love and settling down, and A is where you're at. Looking at this map, you have to see where you're at right now and where you want to go. What are your tools that you already have, and what do you need to add in to make sure you have a great journey towards the goal? Based on what you wrote me, and that you're not aware of what's missing, and you've tried everything, and as Tony says, if it's not working, then you haven't tried everything yet. So what I suggest for you is an exercise to sit down and write whatever it is that you're looking for in a partner, in terms of their values, in terms of how they show up, what you're most attracted to. You can sit down and write a list of all that. Once you're done with the exercise, take a look at the list and check mark every single value and item you have on that list, and see whether you carry it yourself, whether you possess that quality yourself. Do you have that value? Do you honor that value? Do you have certain boundaries for yourself? Once you know what's missing, you can start working on that for yourself. Because we're not looking for love and happiness in another person. We're actually looking to share the love and happiness with another person. And the kind of person you want is the kind of person that you first need to become in order to get closer to your goal. And it will be so much easier to recognize your true match once you have achieved the same qualities for yourself. Number two, values and boundaries. Again, going on a journey takes preparation. You want to get from point A to point B. So let's say you're getting in a car and you want to drive from point A to point B. You got to check to see you got gas in the car, you're packed well, you got your goodies, a good playlist for music. What you also need to keep an eye on is your values and your fears. You want to know where you need to pay attention to, where you need to strengthen more, and also you need to know what scares you for this journey. What are your triggers? What are the things that would stop you when the moment arises? Giving yourself 10,000 excuses not to go through with it. Triggers from past pains can show up when you meet a person. So you have to be very familiar also with every tool that you need on this journey. And in order to do that, you need to know what your exact values are and what really scares you. I know it's a hard thing to do, to look into our fears, but you become much stronger and much more equipped for your journey, and you can take over those fears with the values once you're very well acquainted with them. Number three, reach into your past. You need to know where you've been. You need to look back and look into past relationships. I know some of them could be painful and you want to forget about them, but there's a lesson in there for you that would help you fine-tune what it is you want and what it is you don't want in a relationship. And you can fine-tune your values and boundaries based on that, actually. The reason I ask you to look into your past is not to bring up old pains or point the blame finger at your exes. The reason I'm asking you to do so is because you need to know where your lesson is. What did I learn from that about myself? How can I do better this time? How can I show up better? Where is it that I needed more courage and I didn't use that? Where did I need more vulnerability and communication and I didn't do that? You want to fine-tune your values and boundaries by looking into your past. and no other reason but that. Number 4, you are in control. Many people who are looking for true love and their true match come to a point of thinking, it's out of my hands now, I've done everything I could, but it's not happening. The fact is, that is fear-based thinking. What are the things you do want and don't want? And constantly work on yourself and bring that trust and love back to you. You build up that confidence, you build up that love within yourself, that you trust automatically the universe, the world out there, that there is someone out there for you, and they will get to you at the right time and the right place. And there's nothing scary about that. Falling in love comes from a place of wanting and not needing. Needing makes you dependent. Wanting makes you independent of that, and hopeful and trusting and loving of yourself. I hope today's coaching session served you. And for more of such sessions, you can go to my website at tandartanabuli.com or sign on to my YouTube channel. I can't wait to see you all next week. Until then, keep happy and healthy.